Hello, guys! We are here to do a holiday updo with none other than one of my faves that we have here all the time. We are welcoming back Bradley Leake. We are doing a holiday updo that Bradley did on his clients. And so here he is. He's joining me now. Some interlude music while he comes. Hi!
Hi! How are you? Good.
So good to see you. Oh
So
my
good
gosh,
to see you too. Did you have a nice
outdoor
Thanksgiving?
Studio. Yes, I had a great Thanksgiving, and I have to tell you, you look nice and sunny. It is snowing here.
Oh my gosh, well, not to put a damper on your parade, but it is 70 and beautiful here in California. So once we can travel, come visit. We are outside, so if you hear the birds chirping,
yes, lucky you.
Okay, and I actually have a surprise for you.
Oh my gosh.
I have a model here. You might recognize her.
Hi! Hannah, hello!
Hi, how's it going?
How are you? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting!
Yay.
I don't know if I've ever officially met you, but I'm such a fan. I think you're so fun, so cool. Guys, we have Hannah Godwin here. Hello.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be
gosh.
the hair model today. My hair is extremely dirty, but Bradley was like, that's when this hairstyle works the best. So I was like, okay,
Yes,
great. I didn't even plan that.
Perfect. Well, and Bradley, I have to tell you too, my hair is also dirty. I kind of had that vibe. Hannah and I were vibing.
Yes, for sure. Dirty hair, don't care.
Whose hair isn't dirty during quarantine?
Oh, this is so fun and exciting. I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Happy.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, well, let's get into this look. To start off, you're going to need a comb or a brush. You've got your weave. Not everyone's lucky with as much hair as Hannah, so definitely going to show you guys how to add a weave into your look. And we're going to create a fun, super easy top knot that anyone can recreate at home that's perfect for the holidays. So, are you ready, Allie?
I am so ready. Tell me how to put these in for this look.
Okay. Well, I'm going to teach you a new way this time. So to start, we're actually going to take at the top of the head and we're going to create a little ponytail, and that's where your bun is going to live. So we're going to create an interior ponytail at the crown of the head.
Okay, and am I doing a center part today?
You actually can part it however you want. With Chriselle's look, we did pull it straight back, but this look can also be done with a part if you want to make it a little more back and forward and put a part in there. So it's up to you. But the key is to we're not going to pull the front section back. We're going to leave pretty much from the ear forward, almost a horseshoe shape all the way around out.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, so I'm just taking kind of like this back piece.
Yep, just the crown of the head, just the top center here, and that's where we're going to create the base for our ponytail.
Perfect.
And you can use a bungee, a hair tie, whatever you have at home. I'm going to use a bungee. This has hooks, and so while Allie's putting hers in, she's probably using just a regular ponytail. I'm going to show you guys how to do this with a bungee at home.
Perfect.
And so what you're going to do is hold the hair relatively tight with your hand, and you're going to take the hook it in the center, and then wrap the bungee cord underneath your hand until it's nice and tight, and hook it in.
Perfect.
The key to this look, too, guys, is it's not going to be too perfect. We're trying to create a messy, not too structured, not too perfect look, and so I definitely want to emphasize you don't have to make it perfectly tight. Not everything's going to have a clean, nice parting, and that's perfectly fine.
And Bradley, it's very important to me that I do this well on myself because I have a date tonight, so I gotta look cute.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, perfect. Well, this will last all day, so that's amazing.
Yes, exactly.
Do you have a cute sweater to wear, or a cute outfit to pair with this look?
Yeah, what's the outfit?
The outfit, I'm deciding between two things, but I'm thinking maybe you can help. I have a black leather mini skirt that I'm gonna do with a sweater, an oversized sweater, kind of bloused out.
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah, with some sheer tights and like sheer black and booties.
Amazing.
Love it.
That is
Thank you.
Sounds winter chic. I love it, especially if it's snowing.
Yes.
Okay, so you have your little top ponytail there, it looks like. Perfect. And you have your extensions, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we're not going to use all of them. I would say use just the 2 side pieces
Okay.
or the back piece, whichever you prefer, depending on how much hair you want. But one or the other. You don't need them all.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do is actually take the extensions and we're going to clip them in around this center ponytail.
Okay.
That makes sense? So you're going to just take the clips, and you're going to just clip it around the center ponytail, almost creating like a little circle.
Okay.
Hidden crown hair is the hair that Allie is using, and I also have here their bungee ponytail. This is also a great option for those of you guys at home who maybe have a ponytail piece. Allie's going to show you guys with clips. Very versatile. This just adds a little extra hair. Hannah has amazing thickness to her hair, but not everyone does. And so adding a little extra hair to it, I feel like makes a bigger bun, which I like big buns, so.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
You did add
Okay,
some
so-
extra hair for a ponytail one time. It was like a blunt ponytail. That looked really cool with my
Yes,
hair.
that was your engagement party, I
Yeah,
think.
during my engagement party. It looked so cool.
Yeah.
Now, Bradley, so I have this wrapped around like this. Can you see it?
Yep, that's perfectly fine, because now what we're going to do is leaving out the hairline, use the ear as a guide.
Okay.
We're going to actually take all the rest of this hair and we're going to pull it up and over top of that center ponytail.
Okay, wait, should I add the second piece too?
Yeah, sorry, add both pieces.
You're a little ahead.
Sorry, jumping the
That's
gun
okay.
here.
That's okay. I'll add this in. Hannah, how's your new house? I know you
It's
just moved.
amazing. We are loving it so much. I didn't realize how many things you can do with a house. Like there's just constant upkeep, but I love it. It keeps me busy, and like every day I'm like, ooh, like I want to go, reorganize this drawer or something. And I've never done that, so I'm like, maybe that's what adulting kind of is. But like,
Yes.
I'm really into it. We've been having a lot of fun, and
It's gorgeous. It's so Californian.
It seems
Yes.
so gorgeous.
thank
And
you so much.
Of course, it looks like you hosted the most like beautiful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Yeah, we had some family over, and then I had Demi and Katie like come because their families aren't here, and
So sweet.
COVID safe, obviously, and everything.
Of course.
But we just ate outside, and it was like such a fun evening. Like it was a dream. It was really great. I've never hosted a Thanksgiving. Dylan's mom totally hooked us up. Like she made it look like I hosted it and all, but she was like cooking the turkey like behind the scenes, so she cooked it.
Aww.
It looked gorgeous.
On for the best.
Thank you.
All right, Bradley. So my extensions are fully in now.
Amazing. Okay, so the next step we're going to do, as you can see here, I've kind of left still the front section out, and this is going to let us put a part in, take a part out, customize the look however we want.
Okay.
But the next part, we're going to basically pull all the rest of the hair up and create a ponytail, another ponytail. So you have 2 ponytails, one with all the hair and extensions, and another one with the rest of your outer hair. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I have this small one with extensions.
Yep. And then what I want you to do is part from your ear forward,
Really clear.
and everything else is going to go up into that ponytail.
Okay. So into the same pony.
Into the second ponytail.
Okay.
A new ponytail.
I'm confused. Like underneath?
Nope, okay, so you have your center ponytail right here,
Yeah.
right? And so we're going to part from the ear
Okay.
up, and then all the rest of this hair is going to go up into the
that. Okay. Got
ponytail.
it.
So you'll still have the hairline will be out, but the rest of it's going to all be up.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're kind of going for like a little bit of a messy, textured look here.
Perfect. So Hannah, have you been catching up on Bachelorette? I'm sure.
Yes, here and there. We've missed, I think, like 2 episodes, but it's been pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, it's been definitely different than
Yeah.
I think what we're all used to, but it's been good. Tayshia's such a like queen.
I agree. She's been crushing it, and like I always, anytime I watch it now, I just think of like the production side of it and the fact that they've like had all of these different like settings, dates, and everything all in one location. I'm like, how do they do that? Like, I don't know
Skill.
how. Yeah, skill. They're smart people, but it's just like,
Yeah.
it's very impressive that they
Yeah.
still made it entertaining. It doesn't feel like it's the same setting and stuff. Like, I think it's been really, really good.
Definitely.
How are you
So
doing
do
over
I
there, Allie? Look at you.
good.
Got your
Do
pony
we grab
down?
another hair tie?
Yep, so you're going to grab you another hair tie and you're going to create that ponytail. And now we're going to start creating the fun little bun aspect.
Great.
What would you call this look, Bradley?
I'm calling this like the polished messy bun.
Polished, messy bun.
Because
I like
it's going to be messy and it's not going to be perfect, but there's definitely a method to the madness.
All right.
And I think this is super great and easy to like add in some holiday clips or a little a bow or whatever sort of event you're going to. You can definitely customize this look to fit any event.
I love that it's for dirty hair.
Yeah, right?
Because I've not been like in the mood to totally blow dry style my hair every day. So
Well,
I've been trying to stock up on some dirty hairstyles.
everyone's hair can use a little break from styling, so that is one benefit of COVID.
Yeah.
All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take that ponytail
Perfect.
and we're going to smooth it out a little bit so it's not super frizzy or fluffy, and then you're going to twist gently and start to create a top knot, leaving a good amount of these ends out because we're going to use that to create the outer area of our bun. And then if you have any bobby pins or hairpins there, you'll just use a bobby pin to secure it.
Perfect.
Okay, so once you're at the point where you have your tail ends here, let me know and we will get to the next part.
Perfect.
No rush.
I'm securing.
Perfect. Make sure it's secure so it lasts for the date tonight.
Yeah. I'm literally like the Bachelorette.
Exactly. The Bachelorette in real life.
I had to tell a guy the other day that things were progressing further with another one, so I felt like the Bachelorette.
That's funny.
You know what? That is
Definitely
the way
pulled a
to do
line.
it in the dating world. You gotta have a couple options. See which one
Yeah,
is the best
exactly.
fit.
You got to keep your options open these days, ladies. We're in a pandemic.
Yeah. Until you like Hannah and you find the one.
Okay, I have my tail ready, I think.
Okay, perfect. And then if you have any sort of a styling cream, this can be a time to put a little bit of a styling cream in to help just kind of give a little bit of control. This is from Color Wow. And I'm just going to put it through the ends a little bit here, and I'm going to split that section into 2 pieces.
Okay.
And then I want you to take your front, the hand that's towards the camera, and I want you to give it 3 twists.
Towards the camera?
Yep, and then you're going to cross it over to the other hand and switch strands. We're creating a rope braid here, and then you're always going to twist with the front hand. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to twist, 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 and then we're going to cross.
Okay.
Twist, 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 cross. And it's just the ends here, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to actually come and wrap them around the bun. to get a little bit of texture.
Hannah, do you have anything special tonight you're going to wear this cute little updo to?
No, just my backyard, but I love taking content, so any excuse to have a little different kind of bun going on, I'll take it. So
Yes, a cute little TikTok. I see it.
yeah, I'll go for a TikTok, whatever. There's so many platforms these days to keep up with. I'm like, I don't know how people are in all these places at once.
I know. Hopefully
Perfect.
Dylan's gotten good at taking pics because my brother sucks.
Yeah, Dylan's been trained for sure. He's been crushing it.
She's learning all of Hannah's angles. So next we're going to use your flat iron, whatever flat iron you have at home. This is from Bougie Beauty brand. I love this one actually because it has steam infused in it. So if you're someone who has a lot of texture, you can really smooth the hair out with it, which is nice.
Oh,
I know you have a GHD one at home, which works great as well. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come in and we're just going to put some texture through the front of the hair before we pull it back and customize the front.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I know you are a flat iron queen and you definitely know how to do flat iron waves, but for those at home that maybe don't, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a flat iron technique here. So because we don't want it to be too down, and as you can see, Hannah kind of already has a little bit of this natural bend going on in there, which I love. Mm-hmm. We're just going to kind of enhance that by taking the iron horizontally and lifting the hair up and opening the iron, taking the hair under and opening the iron, and under again. Can you see that technique there a little bit? Mm-hmm. And I know, Allie, you know how to do traditional flat iron waves where they're vertical. Those can work great as well with this. So whatever texture you know how to create at home will work great. I'm going to show you guys two techniques. This is a flat iron, more of a wave than a bend. And as you can see, that creates more of a traditional type of a curl. So there's two different looks here. I like to kind of change it up. And then to make sure it's not too curly, you can always tug on those ends a little bit. And then I'm going to actually pull her hair completely back this way. So I'm going to just put a little texture right through the top and alternate directions for a more disheveled hair.
Cool. Bradley, I feel like you can do so many different curls with a straightener. I didn't know this many types of curls existed until I met Bradley, and he just always has like 80 different like curl techniques in his head, and it's so cool to see. Like every time I see you, I feel like you have a new one.
Yes, if I had to go
so true.
A deserted island, my one hot tool of choice would for sure be the flat iron because we could still Kardashian that shit up.
Oh yes. Well, that one we did a Chriselle look, and it was like 6 different types of flat iron curls in the hair. It was like amazing.
So fun.
I always use a lot. That is true. And this texture is just making it, honestly, for those at home with maybe like skinny hair or, you know, obviously if your hair's a little lived in and a couple days old, adding texture just honestly creates a little bit of natural movement and body to the hair. That's great for this look. So you don't have to do this, but it, I think, makes it a little easier to style at the end.
Perfect.
All right.
And then did you say we were pulling this back?
Yes. So then
Okay.
we're gonna, once you're done with this section, we're gonna start to pull it back. I'm using a little bit of a flexible hold hairspray here, just to kind of give it a little hold as I start to move it back.
And I'm so obsessed with this Color Wow texture spray also. I think it's amazing.
Isn't it amazing? Like not
Yes.
not sticky, gives just enough hold. So this is the part, honestly, where you can kind of decide how you want to wear your hair for your event. So for example, if you really wanted to wear a center part tonight and have this look, you could keep your center part and pull everything back almost underneath the bun. I'm going to push everything back just because that's how I did the look for Chriselle.
Okay.
So again, this is where you can kind of customize it. We left a few pieces out around the front of her hairline, so I'm going to do that. And then all you're going to do is gently push back these pieces and make it a little bit of a piecey textured look, and then take your hairpins and you're just going to push it back into the bun. Easy.
It's so light and pretty.
Right? And honestly, when you see it, it looks like it's a little more complicated than it really is, which
Yeah.
who doesn't want to look like they took some time on their hair when you didn't?
And what do you do with the pieces? Do you just
So
leave?
that is the fun part, and again, where you get to customize it. So depending on Chriselle's look, we actually left a few of the pieces hanging out for a little bit more of like a fashion moment. If you're someone that doesn't want the pieces hanging out, what I would do is once you pin everything back, I would take this all into one section and give it a little twist, and then you can just tuck it right underneath the bun. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it kind of depends on what your preference is. If you're someone who wants to feel a little bit more edgy and have the pieces hanging out on the ends, which I love right now, I feel like it's very like Kendall Jenner. Go for it. If you're someone who wants it to be a little bit more tucked away, you can pin those pieces. As you guys can see right there, it's super easy, it's pretty, and it really, once you know what you're doing, is quick. So you can definitely show up to your holiday party or holiday Thanksgiving.
So we can turn this way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes. I like the little like pieces left down. I think it looks so pretty.
It's like angelic.
Girly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe we're gonna go somewhere for New Year's. This could be a great New Year's look. Got it.
You never know.
You never know. How long has it been snowing there, Allie? And just today, or?
Just today. I don't even know if it was in the forecast. It just like started coming down. Started just coming right down, and I was not
cute.
prepared.
Look at you.
It looks
I
so
know.
good.
I love it so much. I'm just
Super
trying
cute.
to pull out a little
It kind
bit.
of feels a little 90s, which was our goal. We wanted it to feel like a little 90s, a little,
Yep.
messy, but done.
Have you guys seen Wish Upon a Star?
Yes.
The Disney movie?
Yes. You kind of
And
feel
it has, what's that girl from Grey's Anatomy?
Um,
The actress?
Ellen Pompeo?
Like
Ellen
the blonde
Pompeo.
girl?
The main one, right?
Katherine Heigl.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ellen
she's
Pompeo.
in this movie. And
Yes.
she she did a look like this in this like old Disney movie that I used to watch all the time. It was like her prom night, and I was like obsessed with it.
Yes.
There we go. So see,
Wait,
we're having a little
this is like the
nostalgia.
go-to like updo with like the little pieces
Yeah.
down. It's so good.
And it's
We
so
just
easy.
did it.
It's so easy. You guys could
Yay.
easily recreate this look at home.
It
So
looks
easy,
so good.
and we literally did that in like such little time.
Mhm.
Yes. Give me a little
How's
spin
the
there,
little
Allie.
back-
Let me
how's the
see.
little
Oh, yeah,
back?
she's got her pieces out. She's edgy.
Stunning. Love
Yeah.
it. Super cute.
This was so fun, and then just spray to finish.
And then, yep, just come through at the end, and you can finish with a flexible, lightweight hairspray. Some people like it a little more structured. Some people are going to definitely want it to be super undone. I do love if you have...
I know what you're gonna say. I already have it.
If you do have any of your perfect, you got your
that's not
shine
what I
spray. And if you
Oh
do
yeah,
have
that's
any,
what I thought you were gonna say. The shine spray.
if you do have any sort of a root conceal powder, this can be a great time to come in and fill the hairline.
I do that all the time. I wear ponytails all the time, and I dust it until when I pull my hair so far back, like there's just like gaps in it. So I
In
always
there.
use that.
Yep.
A
The
little,
I love
best.
that.
a little
So good. Color Wow makes such good ones.
It's a great way to just fill it in a little bit and make it so that your eye is not looking at your scalp. No matter, like Hannah has super thick hair. So, you know, I've had people be like, oh my gosh, am I balding? And no, you're not balding. It's just, this is a photo finish thing that honestly is a game changer.
In photos, it like looks so much better.
It's a game changer.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, look at us. This is so great. We look so cute. We're ready for a Zoom holiday party. We're ready for a little friends get together around the holidays or Christmas Day itself. New Year's. This is a New Year's look.
It is a good New Year's look, right? Throw in a little dress and a booty and take it down.
I love it.
Awesome.
Bradley, thank you.
Yes, it was so good to see you, Allie.
It's so good to see you, Hannah. So good to meet you. Join us anytime.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
You are more than welcome. And guys, happy holidays.
Yay, you too. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Let's connect again. We'll do this. We'll do this in 2021.
I'm always down for more hairstyles. So
perfect. Bradley,
awesome.
You say when.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Happy holidays.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.